Today we're removing the stereo from a Chevrolet Equinox. Start with setting the parking brake and shifting to a lower gear. With our pry bar, we're going to pry the front edge of the center console back away from the dash, down the left and right sides and across the top. Clips will release with pry pressure, and this panel overlaps the trim panel around the front car stereo and with the AC controls. With our pry bar, we're going to pry up around the right and top left edges of this front dash panel, releasing clips. We have a full library of removal guides on our website for speakers, amplifiers, and other stereos. See our website for other help. This panel will release, and you can pull it forward for access to the connectors at the back of the top of this panel. There's a little trigger on the side of each connector that you squeeze down into the connector, and these connectors will release and you can wiggle them loose. These connectors are also keyed, so they only go back to one spot when it comes back to putting this back together. No need to label them. Remove all the connectors here along the top of the panel. With these connectors all released, this will allow you to pull the panel slightly forward and access the connectors at the AC controls. The first connector here will have a trigger on top that you can squeeze down and release. The second connector here is a little different. It has a gray arm on it. You have to push the trigger down on the next to the top here and pull the arm over the trigger, and as the arm slides or swings to the side of the connector, it also pushes it up out of the socket and you can remove it. We're going to remove the remaining connectors on this panel, and we're going to pull it back from the dash and lay it over the center console. This is going to give access to 4 mounting screws for the car stereo, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Aftermarket installation in this car requires an aftermarket wire harness to keep the door chimes feature along with the stereo turning off once the door is open. With these 4 screws removed, we can pull the stereo from the dash. The main connector, you grasp the base of this and pull it out of the back of the stereo. The remaining connectors have triggers that you push down, lifts the lock, and you can remove these connectors. Hope this video has been helpful. See our website for other help. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.